Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. General Hospital comings and goings. Anna Devane leaves town. General Hospital comings and goings wonder if Anna Devane will be leaving Port Charles for a while. The GH legacy character is in the middle of a difficult and emotional investigation, and it could cause her to go on the run on the ABC daytime drama. General Hospital comings and goings. Anna Devane flees Port Charles. DH comings and goings suspect Anna Devane could end up leaving town soon. Currently, she's working with Jason Morgan to prove that her ex-boyfriend, Valentin Cassadine, is the leader of Pikeman Security. Of course, it's complicated because Anna is still very much in love with Valentin. Indeed, she's heartbroken that he is so deep in Pikeman. It's been her mission to shut them down for some time now on General Hospital. She's determined to bring him to justice, but that is easier said than done. Recently, she gave in to her love and desire for him and spent the night with him. Val wants another chance with Anna, and he's asking her to leave PC with him. It's clear that she is torn, and this week, official General Hospital spoilers promise Anna gets tempted. So the temptation is likely to disappear with Val. Indeed, it'll be beyond difficult for Anna to put the man she loves in prison for the rest of his life. And she might not be able to bring herself to do it. Many fans may recall that Anna's portrayer, Finola Hughes, typically takes a vacation every summer. The Valentin actor, James Patrick Stewart, takes frequent time off also for other projects. So there's a good chance that both actors could be getting ready to exit General Hospital, at least for the time being. And the powers that be could be setting the stage for both of them to take a break from the sudsar. EHA casting updates. Anna and Valentin disappear. Right now, Anna Devane, Finola Hughes, is finding it hard to resist her ex, Valentin Cassadine, James Patrick Stewart. She's falling for him all over again, and it looks like she wants to give their relationship another chance. But there is this pesky Pikeman situation hanging over their heads. Soon, Anna's tempted, and she just might leave Port Chuck with Val. Perhaps she thinks she can get him to walk away from Pikeman. That way, someone else can take over and they can be together again. Of course, Jason Morgan, Steve Furton, will be furious if she walks away from their investigation. After all, turning in the Pikeman frontman is the only way Jason can get his life back. Surely Anna does not want to betray Jason. But she may think she has it figured out so that everyone can win. If Anna does leave General Hospital, it's perfect timing. Her position as the PCPD police commissioner will need to be filled. And Max Scorpio, John J. York, recently came back onto the canvas. He was acting police commissioner in the past, and there's no reason he can't step in again. So it seems that everything is lining up for her to take off for a bit. If so, she will likely return to General Hospital. Just probably not for a few months. No doubt, running away together would be a great way for Anna and Valentin to reconnect as a couple. And they could eventually come back to town stronger than ever. General Hospital casting news. Lucky Spencer on his way home. In other recent casting news, Jonathan Jackson is set to reprise the role of Lucky Spencer this summer. So his return should be coming any day now. No doubt, it will be wonderful to see Lucky back on scene after so many years away. And General Hospital spoilers predict a love triangle for Lucky with Elizabeth Weber, Rebecca Herbst, and Jason. Indeed, fans are in for a real treat. PH is on fire this summer. Keep watching to see if firecracker Anna Devane takes a hiatus from the ABC soap opera. Anna Devane had always been a force to be reckoned with in Port Charles. Her sharp mind, unparalleled skills in espionage, and unwavering sense of justice had earned her the respect and admiration of many. But as she stood on the docks, staring out at the churning waters of the harbor, she felt a sense of unease that had nothing to do with her usual line of work. The decision to leave Port Charles had not been an easy one. Anna had spent countless nights wrestling with her thoughts, replaying every reason why she should stay. Her friends, her family, and the unresolved mysteries that still haunted the town all pulled at her heart. But there was one reason that outweighed them all: her need for clarity, for a reprieve from the constant turmoil that had become her life. As the wind whipped her dark hair around her face, Anna took a deep breath and turned her gaze back towards the town she had called home for so long. She could see the familiar skyline, the lights of the hospital where she had spent so many hours, and the homes of those she cared about. It was a place filled with memories, both joyful and painful, and leaving it behind felt like tearing away a part of herself. Anna's thoughts drifted to her daughter, Robin, and her grandchildren. They were safe, happy, and thriving in California. She had spent too long worrying about the dangers that lurked in Port Charles, and it was time to let go. Robin had reassured her time and again that they were fine, that they didn't need her to put herself in harm's way for their sake. It was time for Anna to take that to heart and find some peace of her own. But it wasn't just her family that had influenced her decision. Valentin Cassadine, a man who had been both an ally and an enemy, had planted a seed of doubt in her mind. His recent actions had made her question everything she thought she knew about trust and loyalty. The lines between friend and foe had blurred so much that she could no longer see them clearly. It was exhausting, and she needed a break from the constant scheming and plotting that had defined her life for so long. As she stood on the docks, a sense of finality washed over her. She knew that once she boarded the boat that would take her away from Port Charles, there would be no turning back. It was a bittersweet moment, filled with the promise of new beginnings, but also the pain of leaving behind everything she held dear. "Anna," a voice called out, pulling her from her reverie. She turned to see Robert Scorpio, her longtime friend and former lover, standing a few feet away. His expression was a mix of concern and understanding, and she knew that he had come to say goodbye. "Robert," she said, her voice steady despite the emotions churning inside her. "I didn't expect to see you here." He gave her a wry smile. "You didn't think I'd let you leave without saying goodbye, did you?" She sighed, shaking her head. "I suppose not. You always did have a knack for knowing where to find me." Robert stepped closer, his eyes searching hers. "Are you sure about this, Anna? Leaving Port Charles? It's a big step." She nodded, the weight of her decision settling on her shoulders. "I'm sure. I need to do this, Robert. For myself, for my sanity. I can't keep living in this constant state of vigilance. I need to find some peace." He reached out, taking her hand in his. "I understand. More than you know. Just promise me you'll stay in touch. Don't disappear on us completely." Anna squeezed his hand, a small smile tugging at her lips. "I promise. I'll keep in touch, and who knows, maybe someday I'll come back. But for now, I need to go." Robert pulled her into a hug, holding her tightly for a moment before letting go. "Take care of yourself, Anna. You deserve to be happy." She nodded, tears stinging her eyes. "You too, Robert. Thank you for everything." With one last look at the town she loved, Anna turned and boarded the boat. As it pulled away from the dock, she felt a mix of sadness and relief. She was leaving behind a chapter of her life that had been filled with incredible highs and devastating lows. But she was also stepping into a new future, one that held the promise of healing and renewal. As the boat sailed further from Port Charles, Anna allowed herself to look forward to the possibilities that lay ahead. She didn't know where the journey would take her, but she was ready to face it with the same courage and determination that had carried her through so many challenges before. And perhaps in time she would find her way back to the place that had been her home for so long. But for now, she was ready to embrace the unknown and find the peace she so desperately needed.